2018 has been a really exciting year as we've continued to plot our leadership development journey, but 2019 is going to be even more significant. Leadership development has become a Tier 1 focus for our division, and we're also going to step 2 of our leadership development model. We need leaders that have agile thinking, that are visionary, and that are prepared to develop themselves and others. I really like Richard Branson's quote that says, "Train people well enough so that they can leave, treat them well enough so that they won't want to leave." We're taking the time to put an intentional leadership strategy in place that involves 4 steps. Number 1, a situational analysis. What's going on, how is it looking, and where do we need to focus? Number 2, building a leadership success blueprint. What are the competencies, behaviours, knowledge and skills that our leaders need to be exhibiting? Number 3, holding up the mirror. Formally assessing our leaders through psychometrics and 360-degree feedback mechanisms as to how we're going against our leadership blueprint. 4, tailoring any professional development individually and corporately aligning to our strategy and our values.
I attended the SPD Leaders Strategy Day. It was held in September and there was around 50 people attending, leaders from across different areas of the church. The things that I really liked about it was a very practical approach to the day, so that we not just learnt about a new way of doing things, a different methodology, but we spent time in work groups where we could work through real life practical examples of how to apply a methodology.
I was privileged recently to attend the Identifying Future Leaders conference or seminar that the division has run in our area, attended by about 100 people from around the Sydney and the wider division area. It was a fantastic event to be able to interact with lots of different people. The thing that was most exciting about the event was seeing people from different industries and from different backgrounds getting together to think about what do we want leadership to look like going forward, and how do we develop those leaders in the Pacific and all around our division.
I attended the Safety and Risk Forum in August this year, and it was about preparing for the future. It's an add-on to my training that I've already had, and also gives confidence to people who are working in risk to help people when risk happens, not just then look for a strategy.
In the second half of this year, Avondale College ran a structured monthly leadership development series for its new and aspiring leaders. It was ran by Head of Business School Dr. Warwick Long, and topics covered were things like time management fundamentals, strategic leadership and communication in leadership.
Yeah, in February I had the opportunity to attend with a lot of my colleagues the ministerial convention that took place at Avondale. About 670 pastors and fellow ministers and their partners were in attendance. The coming together, the collaboration, the shared experience, the journey, the networking that takes place, which helps you to understand in your own leadership back in your local church how you can better, how you can encourage and be encouraged.
Over the course of this year, the SPD Discipleship ran training for over 750 pastors and chaplains in Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands, teaching them how to plant churches in their region. It was a blend of seminary information and also a lot of practical activities, taking them through the 4 steps of discipleship making so that they can then go out and teach it to other people. Transpacific Union Mission held a 3-day educational leaders conference in July at Fulton Adventist University College. The key focus of the event was bringing a whole lot of the educational leaders and teachers together to talk about being authentic leaders and positive agents for change in their schools.
Yeah, the Aspiring Leaders Conference in Victoria, and there were 16 educators from across the Australian Union Conference in September. The Aspiring Leaders Conference was a great opportunity to network with other teachers across the union, hear what's happening in their schools, and then together to be mentored as leaders, to talk and to be guided in the ways that we can lead in the future and increase our impact in our schools.
2019 is a really great year. We've put together a South Pacific Division Leadership Advisory Group to plot the course and a roadmap for our future in relation to leadership development. This is going to equip our current and future leaders even better to grow our disciple-making